All right, good morning, everyone. There's Shaheem. There's Cam. And how do I switch this around to show me? I don't really know how to switch this around once I'm started. Nope, that's not it. Well, probably really talking really close there. All right, so we're going to be showing you how to do your experiment. And we're going to use the control group. And I'm going to basically model it for you, and you're going to write procedures as I model what we're doing. I'm recording this in case you want to look back at it later, and of course for the people that are not here. Okay, so first of all, you should also be getting your materials together. I know these guys were already starting to list. Don't forget you're going to need a carrot. You might want a ruler. You don't have to have a ruler, but a ruler is useful. You're going to actually use multiple Ziploc bags. I'm just showing you one because I'm just going to do one demo. You're going to need a triple beam balance. Okay. We're not using the electronic balances because for at least this part, it's not accurate enough. Sorry, it doesn't go high enough. Sorry, because soil weighs a certain amount. You're going to need some water, okay? You'll need an extra cup just to be collecting soil from. You're going to need pipettes. These are pipettes right here, okay? And the soil is over here. The type of soil, just so you know, this is ocean forest potting soil. Here's another picture of it right there. Here, I'm gonna take a picture. There we go. I'm using Ziploc freezer quartz size bags. All right. So, the first thing we wanna do is we want to get our soil, okay? Now, we wanna get the same amount of soil in each of our bags, right? Because you're going to be setting up more than one bag. So we were trying to decide what was the best way to do that. Because if I just use this cup and I just scoop it in and put it in there twice, do you think I'll really have the same amount of soil in each bag if I just use? Not really, okay? Because it could be packed down a little bit more, or it could be denser, like in certain areas. So if I just use this, I mean, this is better than nothing, but this isn't fully accurate. So Holly and I kind of just, generally speaking, you're going to use 2 cups almost of soil, okay? But we're going to instead weigh the soil, or take the mass of the soil. Holly already figured out the mass of one Ziploc bag. All right. Oop, this one actually is slightly lower though. So see how it's not quite. There it goes. Sorry. There you go. See how it's not quite there? So it's actually slightly lower than what she's got here. So we weigh the bag first. Each time to be absolutely positive that it's still working properly. It's still slightly lower, so I'm going to move it a little bit more. Do you guys all hopefully remember how to use a triple beam balance? Okay, so now it's matching up perfectly. All right, so this particular bag weighs 6.2 grams. All right, so bag, equals 6.2 grams. So we want to put 130 grams of soil in each bag. Okay. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to use this extra cup. We're going to put 1 cup in because we know 1 cup does not equal 130 grams. Okay. I'm going to set this up to be at 130 before I do anything. So right now it's at 6.2. I want it at 136.2. So it'll be a total of 136.2 is where I'm going to set the balance at. Okay, so this is 100. Move this over and move this, the one in the back, to 130. And since I didn't move this 6.2, it's still at 100, so that'll be 136.2, okay? So now I'm going to put one thing of soil in. Cup of soil. So let me do that. Can I pause this? How do you pause? I don't think we can pause. Hold on. Okay. It does not have to be perfect. Okay, see, this isn't even fully full, but it's 1 cup. So I'm going to pour that in. And I'm going to place this gently, but facing up and open, okay, on my triple beam balance. Now notice, right, that's not 130 because it's way below the 0. It's not balanced. So I'm going to get another cup. So hold on. You're set up. Another cup. Okay, this is cup number 2. And what I'm going to do, let me see if I can set this up so you can see it. I really need to put something in front of this. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay, there we go. So I have you see Shaheem. Sorry, Shaheem, you're in the picture. All right, but we're looking to see when this goes to 0. And I'm going to do it by adding a little bit at a time. Do the whole thing. That's not quite where I want it. I can't back up enough, guys. I can't. Almost. So close, guys. I'm so close. I'm not really going to be able to do it. Okay, so we're going to show the bag first. So I'm going to add some more to the bag. That's Holly's phone. Sorry. Now, you could see it hasn't really moved yet. Okay? No movement. No movement. I'm not surprised because I had 2 full ones when I did it before, and those weren't full, so it's not even close yet. So I'm going to get more soil. More soil. Okay, now, this should be more than enough. So you're going to do a little bit at a time. Whoa, did I almost go over already? Ooh, oh, I'm good. Oh, you see this? Look at guys. I'm perfect. But see how easy I could have gone over? I thought I just put just enough in. I really almost went over. Okay? So be careful. All right. So now you've got 130 grams of soil in here. All right? So that's your first step, is to get 130 in your bag. Well, I mean, that might be more than one step for you guys, okay? I'm generalizing. All right, next step. What do you think we have to do next? Carrot. We're not putting a whole carrot in here. First of all, it doesn't fit. Second of all, our direction is set about 2 centimeters, 2 inches. 2 inches would be this much. I like it closer to 3. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, but as you can see, I kind of have it measured here. So my nail to kind of scour. Use something else, even a pencil, I guess. And it'll break right at that spot. Yeah, I'm an expert with carrots because, I have horses, so. So anyways, like all you need to do after that, right, is use your initial carrot, right, to measure your other ones. And again, I use my nail to like put an indentation in a little bit. All right, and once you put an indentation in, when you go to break it, it'll break right at that indentation, even if it's not a big indentation. All right, so you also have to measure your carrot pieces. You have to take the mass of them. I recommend making sure, depending on how many bags you do, you need to measure all of your bags because you have this set up, right, for measuring your carrots. For measuring your bags. So you don't want to mess that up. So don't do anything until I would wait. Do all your bags first, then do your carrots. So you got to put it back down to 0, and you got to make sure, like, there's dirt on there right now that affects your mass. So you got to clean it off. If you want to be really good, you could probably wipe it off. All right. All right, so it goes back, it should go back down to 0. Looks like it's getting there. So then you weigh your carrot. So do you guys remember how to do this? You put your carrot piece on there. Oop, that's heavy. And you try to use the bigger ones first, right, to see if you can move it. I don't think the 100 will go, so I'm not going to bother doing the 100, okay, because I don't think a little piece of carrot weighs 100 grams. But it could weigh more than 10, and it does. See, weighs more than 10. 20. Oh, nope, does not weigh 20. So you go back to the 10, right? And now you do your little bitty guy, okay? And you move them. Move them. Whoop, too much. See how it went the other way? Back. Back some more. All right. You want it perfect on the line. Perfect. Come on, you can do it. There. Oh, see how perfect that is? So that is 10 in the back. And in the front, that looks like 5.3. I want to be real fancy. It's slightly past the 3, so I could say 5.32. If I want to be real fancy. All right, so that means it's 15.32 for this particular piece of carrot. Your carrot pieces are not gonna weigh the same because they get thicker, okay? So keep that in mind. So each carrot, you gotta keep track of the weight and what bag it's gonna go in. Your bags are numbered. So that carrot is 15.32 grams. And we're gonna put it into bag number 1, okay? Which is our control. Got it? Okay. You have a data table right in your lab that you'll be filling this stuff right in, but if you want to put it on a piece of paper first, you can. Just make sure you know what's going exactly where. So then it's time to place the carrot into, hold on. Place the carrot into the bag. Now, do you think we should put the carrot on top? We should bury the carrot. We should probably bury the carrot if we want the little soil microbes to fully be able to do their job well. All right, technically I don't really want to see a good job, okay? Now, I tried to find graduated cylinders in this classroom. I could not find literally any. I don't know where they are. So we're going to use a pipette to add some. Right? Now, we don't have a true idea of how much water change the amount, but for the control group, this is what everybody's gonna do, okay? So we're all gonna add a little bit of soil, a little bit of water, and we're gonna use this pipette here. And you can't just kind of squeeze with the pipette and add. Different amount of water, okay? So you can't just use a pipette, and it usually takes some practice. So you guys want to practice a little bit, but at the very tip top of your pipette, there's a little mark right here. This mark signals 1 millimeter, okay? So when you go, you're going to squeeze some air out of your pipette. Put the tip of the pipette into the water, and then you slowly release. You got to do it slow because you got to stop when you get to the 1 centimeter. Can you see that good? Is that better? No, that's not better. My recommendation is pull it out, because then you can release the rest of the way. So this is 1, okay? And when you put it in here, we recommend, spreading it around. Okay, spread it around so it's not in one spot. So we want you to do that 5 times, or 5 total, for sure, because, we've never done it before. Hold on, I didn't do it right. So that's 2. Nothing. Do you think we want more, Holly Bear? I don't know. I wish I could pause this. I don't know how to pause.
That's okay.
That's only at the top. Should we have added the water before we put the carrot in so we could mix up the bag?
Yeah. I mean, it's got some moisture.
You think that's good?
Maybe add 5 more.
Okay. So I would recommend, now that we're doing this, add the water before we add our carrot so that we can mix it up in the bag, right? Before we put our carrot in. So everybody wants to remember that we're going to switch our steps a little bit. Now, I'm giving you really simple steps. You're going to have to go a little bit more into detail, right, with your steps, but generally speaking, we're setting up our bags first with the soil, right? Then what we're saying is you should add the water, which now we're maybe 10 total milliliters of water. Mix it up in our bags, right? Then measure our carrots and put our carrots in the bags. All right? Make sense? You guys are going to go in more depth steps than that, but that's the general idea of the steps. I'm not going to show you the last 5 milliliters, but the idea is before you add your carrot, you want to maybe close the bag up, shape it up, okay? Get it nice and evenly mixed, okay? And then put your carrot in. See, my carrot's already there, but no. Soil first, water second, carrot third. Okay? And then when you guys change a variable, depending on what variable you're changing, that will be dependent which step you're adding that to or changing. All right? I'm going to stop this.